Well, and we're back for part 2 of Friday Night Ritual. We've just devoured a huge quantity of Little Caesars Hot and Ready Pizza. I've got my Heinz ketchup here because I like to put a little bit of ketchup on the pizza, especially on the crust. Adds for a more tomatoey flavor. And we just got through watching the season premiere of the final season of Smallville. And we're going to talk about that for a little bit right now. We're going to start on this end of the couch, and then we're going to go all the way down. So, so let's start with Mikey. Mikey, tell us what you thought about tonight.
If I had to give it a grade, I would probably say a C. C. It was average. I think Travis would agree with me that once again we get our high hopes up for a season premiere, only to be let down. A lot of plot holes. Mysteriously, the fortress crystals, for those of you who watched the show, have been restored. We have another repetitive afterlife scene with no explanation, and there were a couple of iconic moments with the suit.
Yeah.
But overall, it was disappointing for a season premiere.
Is that all you got to say?
I think that summed it up.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll go ahead with my review. Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that. I give this season premiere a C. I don't know. It's just, this is the final season of Smallville, and I was really expecting a season premiere that would get me charged up and, just really excited about the upcoming season, and it didn't really do that. It just kind of, there was nothing really that exciting about this episode. I don't know. I mean, the one thing that bothers me is now we're getting into this territory of the Lex clones. Of course, Michael Rosenbaum left the show back in season 7, and they're trying to get him back. And the show's just not the same without Lex. It's really lost a little bit of that edge. It's lost something about what made it really good. A lot of my favorite episodes of Smallville were episodes that involved that sort of iconic tension between Clark and Lex, and we just don't have that anymore. And they're trying to replace it, by teasing that he's going to come back with these Lex clones, and which I'm giving away spoilers if you haven't watched it yet. But Clark faces off against an aged Lex clone, and if I have to to think that if we're going to have Clark face off against Lex, let's get Michael Rosenbaum back. The actor that played the aged Lex clone, I think he did a pretty good job of trying to emulate Michael Rosenbaum. He did, an aged Michael Rosenbaum, but I just don't think that's the right direction that they should go in. And so yeah, I'm really hoping that they bring him back. My favorite scene at the end was the scene with Clark and Jonathan. I thought it was just very iconic, and just a really good, warm, kind of heartwarming scene. Nostalgic, yes. And I don't know. I'm eager. I'm still eager to see what this final season brings, and to see what we're going to see. But I'm ready to get the ball rolling. So, Travis.
If I was to grade it, I would probably give it a C as well, maybe C minus. Only thing that bumped it up was the last 5 minutes, maybe. I thought the Dark Side Shadow.
Yeah, Dark Side showing up
was cool, and I liked the scene with Clark and Jonathan. I thought that was good, but like I said, it might just be because I like Jonathan Snyder.
Yeah, the John Schneider effect.
Yeah, John Schneider effect.
He's biased.
I can't really say a whole lot of good things about it. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but
it wasn't great either.
Yeah.
It was just, I guess if I hadn't built it up so much, maybe I would have liked it better.
Kind of forced.
Once again, I was like, all right, finally, after so many seasons of this being, we got another good season out of this to go out with, and then it was just like, oh, okay. And I agree with you on the clone, half-shadowed, body-doubled Lex. I would just rather not see them if you can't get Michael Rosenbaum back. Overall, I just was disappointed in the episode. Will I watch the rest of the season? Absolutely.
Yeah. We've come 10 years.
We've gave 10 years. Might as well
Yeah, might as well stick it out to the end.
I thought the clones were okay. It's just the main, I guess, the villain for the episode was just forced.
Well, I'm tired of Tess.
Acting was bad.
I'm tired of Tess
Tess
Mercer.
was bad.
She is just from the get-go. I mean, Cassidy Freeman is... I mean, she's a good actress, but I just think this character is just a... Oh, and Boo, we can go 15 minutes. So what time are we on?
5.
Anyway, you know, I just think the character of Tess is just... She's just a weak, watered-down Lex replacement.
Well, they took a very minor character from the comics and tried to make her like a major player in the show.
Yeah, and she's not.
She just can't pull it off.
Yeah. And, you know, these past 2 seasons, you know, we've had, like, the villain of the season. Like, you know, last season was Zod, and the season before that was, you know, I guess it was Tess. You could say it was Tess. And this season's going to be Darkseid, which is cool to see all these Superman villains. But, like I say, I've always seen this show as a show about Clark and Lex. And I really hope they can bring Michael Rosenbaum back, because this is the final season, and I don't know. I hope they pull
think
out
he'll
the
come back.
stops.
I think he'll come back for a little bit.
I mean, what's he doing? He's not even doing anything, is he?
No.
Sitting around tweeting on
I
his
hear
Twitter?
he's an avid hockey fan, so maybe that's what
well.
he's doing, is just going to games.
He's definitely got the money to.
I had heard, I don't look at the rumors much, but I'd heard that the possibility of Brainiac coming back.
Yeah,
For-
he's
I read that
coming
too,
Yeah, he's for the
And
Homecoming episode.
I forget the actor's name, but he was in Buffy and
James
Marsh.
Marsters.
yeah, I always liked his character, and hopefully that will bring in a new life. I think he could have actually been, when Lex left, I think he should have moved into the main villain role myself, personally, but it didn't happen that way.
That's a good point. I think he could have carried that better than Tess. So, yeah.
Here's the question: who's worse to watch on screen, Tess or Green Arrow?
Probably Tess, because Green Arrow's got the arrows and the costume, and he can jump around. Tess just whines a lot and tries to be sinister, but you know, I'm not afraid of her. I'll punch her in the face.
You don't show her.
Yeah.
Another point that, like, they are bringing back a lot of characters from the past episodes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Bug Boy from season 1, the guy who had with the bugs.
I remember him.
They're bringing him back. I read that.
I know Hawkman's going to be back in another episode.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I saw some more new heroes they were bringing in, but I can't remember who they are now.
Yeah, Blue Beetle's going to be there. They leaked test footage of that online. You can actually find that. By the way, if you're a Smallville fan, a lot of the stuff that Travis and Mikey and I are talking about, the spoilers that we've read, if you want to go check out spoilers, really great spoilers page is KryptonSite.com. I go there probably about twice a week.
Yeah.
And
or Smallville Wiki.
Smallville Wiki?
Yeah, it's like its own Wikipedia site.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Smallville Wiki.
Yeah.
And it'll pop up. It's pretty
So,
good.
yeah, 2 really good sites to go to for Smallville spoilers. So, yeah. Anything else?
It was disappointing. I was let down.
Yeah, we were let down. I'm hoping that this season doesn't drag like the other seasons. I hope it's time to move forward. Final season,
Yeah, and it's like after season 7, I think it really started going downhill. I think that's when the original writers left.
Yeah.
Was it not?
Yeah.
And it just, I've been each season. I know you and I have discussed this before. It's like, well, this is going to be the last season.
Yeah.
This is going to be, and then there's more and more. And when I heard they were renewing it again, I think we had a discussion with the day they announced they were renewing. It was like, it's going on too long.
Yeah.
They just need to end it.
Yeah.
But I hope, now that they know this is going to be the last season, I hope they can pull it together and give us a season
that pays off.
Yeah, for those of us who have stuck with it for 10 years.
Yeah.
You would think they'd have the mythology planned out like
yeah,
like how Lost did it.
Well, like what you said just now, you think they would have it planned out. I honestly think this show has gone on for longer than it was intended. You know,
Yeah.
I think the CW and all the people over there have just really tried to keep this show around because it is one of their core shows, you know. And so I think that's one reason it's been kind of dragged out. And, you know, for each season, you know, within the last few years has had its bad moments, but there's some really good moments, really cool episodes.
Justice Society.
Yeah, it was a really good one. Last season, I thought, you know, the whole thing with Jarrell and Clark, you know, finally meeting Jarrell and stuff. I thought that was a pretty cool, really emotionally charged episode. So
those moments that pay homage to like the movies, and the comics, I think, are the highlights of this.
So this Friday Night Ritual has turned into a Smallville discussion. So yeah, so you've heard everything. Travis, do you have anything else you want to say?
I think I said everything.
Jamie, what did you have to say about it? You want to have the camera here?
Okay. I was alright.
Wow.
Excellent review.
And I wish they would kill Tess and Chloe. I'm tired of Chloe, just like I got tired of Lana. And I'm upset that Lois went away, because I watch it because of Clark and Lois.
Yeah, you do like those Clark and Lois moments, which are nice. I enjoy those as well.
And that made me upset.
Well worth the $30.
Yeah. Or it's 25, it's still $30.
But hey, it went to a good cause.
Yeah, it did. Anything else you wanted to add, or?
Nope.
I think somebody's outside with the dog.
Yeah. We put Rufus outside because he was barking and whatnot. So.
He hates men.
But I am eager to see what they do with Chloe's character, you know. For a character that Superman mythology that was created for the show.
I think she's been confirmed for 5 episodes.
Really?
Krypton site said.
I think she's going to become the next Dr. Fate, but
Yeah.
I think they're going to kill her off.
Yeah.
I hope they kill her off.
We'll see. Keep watching. So, gentlemen, anything else you want to add or anything?
Hope it's a good season.
Well, we've started off with Smallville. We got our bellies filled with pizza. It's been a great Friday night. Yeah, Smallville. Catch it on Friday nights at 8 on the CW.
That's the WB.
Yeah. Hope everybody's having a great Friday night. Hope you have an excellent weekend. And we'll see you on the next post, whenever that may be.
Go Vols.
Catch you later. Go Vols.